Hello, everybody. This is David Nevins for City Biz, and welcome to our program today. Today, we have a very special guest, and he is Chris Harmon, who is the Vice President for Development for Alzheimer's Community Care, one of the nation's largest Alzheimer's care organizations in the country, based in West Palm Beach, Florida. Chris, welcome to our program.
Thank you, David, and thanks for this invite. This is wonderful. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Oh, it's indeed our pleasure. So, Chris, why don't you begin? Tell our audience about Alzheimer's Community Care, and tell them a little bit about your background as well.
I've been with Alzheimer's Community Care since March of last year or this year. And so I came on full and strong on July 1st. I'm very excited to be part of this organization. I have my mother suffered from Alzheimer's for 13 years. My dad was a caregiver during that time, but also myself and my two brothers also were caregivers. So with her passing and his passing and everything like this opportunity came up, and it's not only a something I feel I need to do, but it's a passion because I see the caregivers out there, the patients out there, and the needs of the people within not only Southern Florida, but Florida in general in the United States. I mean, we have so many people in this area that are suffering from Alzheimer's, and we have close to 58,000 Alzheimer's community care people that are in the Florida area and the South Florida area. We have 560,000 currently living in Florida, and we have 5.8 million people in the United States of America that are suffering from Alzheimer's or the onsets of Alzheimer's. So as you can see, when I signed on, it was something that came from the heart, but it also is something I feel that I can do a great job to raise money for that. I mean, if you look at Alzheimer's, we have, we're dedicated to promoting and providing the community that makes it family-centered care for patients and their caregivers. If they have those neurocognitive disorders, our belief is that where there is help, there is hope for these people. And hope is what we want to give not only to the patients, but also to the caregivers, to the community, and to Florida and to the United States. So it's an incredible organization, and my role and my team's role is to raise the necessary funding to continue with the support and the needs of these patients and caregivers who are dealing with Alzheimer's in the area. Currently, we have 12 centers throughout the Martin, St. Lucie, and also the West Palm Beach area. These centers have anywhere from 20 to 40, 50 patients apiece, 5-to-1 ratio with care as far as caregiver or our nurses are trained people that are in these facilities, and all of us are trained. We go through 2 levels of giving training, and so you see this every day. Relief not only for the patients that are going through anything from musical therapy, art therapy, or dance therapy, and just getting them moving, getting them thinking, getting them playing games and those type of thing, to making sure that the caregiver is taken care of. Because what you find in a lot of cases is that the caregiver is under much stress and much just is under that such, I don't know, out of just stress. And this is a relief to them. It allows them to go about their daily lives, whether it's in the home or whether it's in these care centers, to be able to continue on.
Well, I know, Chris, your organization ACC is renowned for among many things for many things, but in particular, as you just mentioned, the daycare program that you provide for seniors with this disease, and as you noted, with great passion, obviously. It allows the caregivers, the family members, to have an opportunity to continue their working, their daily lives while you provide daily care to those with Alzheimer's who in the evening return home. So, Chris, you were pretty passionate about it in the conversation thus far, and you, like I, have had, and probably most of our viewers have had a personal experience caring for someone with Alzheimer's. But your role at ACC is to raise money, and I know that we are in the midst here in the month of November, Alzheimer's Awareness Month. So, what are your plans to help Alzheimer's community care grow and bring in some of the necessary dollars to keep fulfilling its mission?
Well, David, as you know, we are coming up on a National Giving Tuesday. It's something that foundations and nonprofit organizations rely on for raising money on that one day. You've got Thanksgiving, you've got the Black Friday, you got the Cyber Monday, but that day after, everybody's got to turn around and look and say, what is important to me and what can I give to on this day to support the things that I believe in? And so this is our first time with Giving Tuesday. It's never been in place for Alzheimer's community care, and we're just setting the basis for it right now. It's something that we've really thought would be a kickoff in a sense. For the last 6 weeks or so, since October 17th, which is a Tuesday, we've been doing something called Testimonial Tuesday, and this is all leading up to this Giving Tuesday. And we reached out to all our centers, our caregivers, our people within our organization, our staff, and everything like that. And we asked them, what does ACC mean to you? Alzheimer's community care mean to you? And what has it done? And how has it helped you and helped your lives and helped your loved ones and your family and that type of thing? And you cannot even imagine the response. I mean, it's unbelievable, the stories that we've gotten concerning a wife taking care of a husband that has Alzheimer's, or one of our staff members, and how important it is for them to work there. It's just incredible. And in fact, to the point where we have so many stories now that we've decided that this Testimonial Tuesday will continue on forever, because it's getting our stories out, it's getting the success and the gratefulness and the thanks of all that ACC does to these patients. But it's something that has really set the groundwork for us in years to come to really start letting people know about what's going on with Alzheimer's, not only in South Florida, but also Florida in general and the United States, and expanding our effort to help those caregivers and those patients that are out there. So, this has been a great thing, using social media, using email, using different direct mail pieces and everything like that to reach out to these people, to let you know the importance of the donations for ACC and where these donations are going and how you can help.
So, Chris, talk a little bit about what might be upcoming for your organization, some of your future plans, so people who might be inclined to support ACC have an idea of the future there.
First, David, I'd like to really invite everybody to go out to our website, the www.alzcare.org, and look at those testimonials, and look at those stories, and look at our centers, and look at the pictures and those type of things. I think that would be a great starting point for what's going on with Alzheimer's community care. I mean, without hinting, but I'm going to hint, we are also expanding to the West, and we will be opening a center in the Tampa Bay area, which means that we're seeing the need throughout Florida. We're looking at what the response is to us expanding, and it's all been so positive. So, it's been great. In the near future, we have a couple of things going on. I mean, we've been we've been sort of partnership with a lot of organizations on a monthly basis. They've been actually organizations like Kendra Scott, Jay McLaughlin, and Lily Pulitzer. They are reaching out to us and providing us on a monthly basis an opportunity for people to come and shop in their stores, and proceeds of that, 10, 20, 15% are going towards Alzheimer's community care. So they're giving back to the community. Some of them are actually allowing it to go nationally, and anybody that gives on or purchases online, the money comes back to Alzheimer's community care. What we're trying to do now is expand and bring about a cycle of giving, letting everybody know that there's end of calendar year. When we get to our January 1st, December 31st, there's end of the fiscal year. There's this Giving Tuesday all the time. There's always an opportunity to give. But our first and commitment is to the education and expansion of our program through the community, through being with a lot of these chambers of commerces and the sheriff's department and everything like that. What we're doing is we're exploring it, and we're finding it, and we're finding that every time you walk into a room and you speak about Alzheimer's community care, there's 3, 4, 5, 10 people to come up to you and say, I am a caregiver. I am somebody that is taking care of my loved one, or I did this and I lost my mom to dementia, Alzheimer's, something like that. So that's the expansion right now, mostly in education. One of the biggest things that we do is educate throughout the area. And we do that to university, college students, nurses, doctors programs, physicians assistants. We also, have community outreach into the sheriff's department and different organizations, whether they be civic or social. And we've been doing that. And one of the biggest things we do is we have our medical conference at the Palm Beach Garden Marriott. And that is something that is amazing. Incredible nationwide leaders and educators that come in and talk about different subjects, from the importance of diet, the importance of sleep, the way to help caregivers cut out the stress, those type of things. It is selling out every year. We have our, like I said, May 22nd, 2024 is coming up. We would love to invite everybody there. If they want more information on there, once again, just go out to our site, which is alzcare.org, or, call us at 561-683-2700. As I think that more and more people realize what we are doing out there and how we can become a part of their lives. David, just talking about things that we've accomplished, the one thing that we have is a ID locator bracelet. And I know you're aware of this, but Florida has an elderly population, and we call it elopement, which means that that's when somebody that has dementia, Alzheimer's, something like that, leaves a room, leaves a neighborhood, leaves a house. And once they leave the house, they are disoriented. They cannot find their way. We've had people report them at supermarkets and at convenience stores and that type of thing. Well, if you've been watching the news in Florida, there's been 4 or 5 of those lately, and 2 of them ended tragically with the elderly person becoming deceased. But the 2 success stories, and both of these success stories covered by the news, were because we have an ID locator bracelet that as soon as they leave the property, based on whatever parameters you want to put around them, they are found. And, we're talking about 2 to 3 hours after they've left, some sooner than later, but it saves lives. And wouldn't it be great? We know that each one of these locators cost $500 a piece. Wouldn't it be great if someone gave us an endowed fund or a $1 million gift or $100,000 gift to cover the cost of this? Because we give them out for free to anybody in those 3 counties if you call us, and we are able to talk to you about your need for this and go through the training for saving lives with this. So, you got to nod your head to that one, because it's with the population down here right now, more and more people have a tendency to elope or wander. So
Well, Chris, you've been incredibly passionate and very informative to our audience, and I would urge anyone who has either the ability to help the organization out financially, or if you're just interested in how they can help your particular family, to give them a call. I know you're also Chris. ACC is also the organization that came up with the silver alert, which we now see all over the country on highways. Everybody knows the amber alert is if a child is missing, and the silver alert is if an elderly person is missing. So again, Chris, just congratulations to you and everything that you're doing. Best wishes going forward, and hopefully enough people will see this that they'll choose to give you some support. Thank you, Chris, for your time today.
David, thank you so much. And thank you guys for allowing me to, send my passion and my love for those patients and caregivers that have Alzheimer's, and make sure that they understand that if they have a need, that we are their hope. And, we call ourselves strangers helping strangers. And, all you have to do is just go out to allscare.org or give us a call or give me a call, and I'll be there for you.
Thank you, Chris. This is David Nevins for City Biz. Thank you so much for joining us today.